head is just soaked from this helmet. Look at this, eh? This hemlock here, and this cedar is leaning on that hemlock. That hemlock is hung up in that tree I want to cut. And I got this one that's leaning on. Still stuck in there. Okay. Whew, I'm in a new spot. For me, the block has already been started. There's some big cedars here, big blowdown, nasty heavy leaners. And it's a wet, rainy, miserable, windy day in the summer. So air's not that cold. So I'm soaked with half sweat, half rain. And I got this brand new Husky helmet. Brand new, I'm like first day in the rain. This is my 4th day wearing it. And epic fail, total fail. Why? Because the vents in the top here don't stop the water from coming through. So my head just gets soaked. I guess you got these vents with a fine screen. I don't know if they're planning on stopping water because the screen's a fine mesh. Or I don't know, because my head's getting soaked because you get these big fat raindrops from the branches. Right? Let me see his vents up there. And then there's there's a slit in the back that doesn't have a screen, so when you bend over, water just comes flooding through this vent in the back here. Epic fail. So I got some Flex Seal tape that I used to patch my rain gear. I'm gonna put tape across those vents on the helmet tonight. Yeah, what a major flaw. That's why my other helmet, I call it my winter helmet because I've glued it all up, all those vents. Oh man. And then of course the neck flap is also a bit of a fail because it's so light and flimsy that it bunches up in the back of your neck. So I sewed on some old scrap piece of rain pants onto the original neck flap so it stiffens it up a little bit so it keeps its shape like a flat splayed out shape. So yeah, I customize everything, got to improve everything just how I like it. Bugs, lots of bugs. Okay, look at this huge big blowdown. It's got to be like probably 8 feet at the butt, this one. Huge, so that's going to be a pain to deal with. And I don't know if you can see it through the bush, I got some nasty heavy downhill leaner hung up and another big cedar here. So I haven't even been over there. I got to finish cutting my trail over there, figure out where I'm going to start and how I'm going to tackle this. So yeah, this is going to be a challenging block, but it's going to be fun. So I'll turn the camera back on when I figure out what I'm going to cut first. Yeah, so it's nice stop being in the too easy stuff. Yeah, it gets boring, but the real dangerous stuff, a bit nerve-wracking, but it makes the day go by faster because you're always thinking, right? And it's more challenging the better. So I wish it wasn't so miserable though. It's just wind and rain, but at least it's summer, so it's not so cold or anything. But I'll see you guys here in a bit. Well, I've been prepping for this big blowdown here. I'm gonna bucket down there, and my inside dog is loose. Typical Husky problem. She's loose. So hopefully these threads aren't stripped. I can just tighten it up and it'll be fine. And then you get one cut out of that. Then I'm gonna jump down there and start following some trees because they'll land on the top of this blowdown here. So I want to get one cut in it at least. Then I'll cut the rest later as I work up the hill. Okay, there we go. I got her. It was quite easy. I forgot my tripod up in my bag, so I didn't film it. Oh, lose my foot in here. So the bottom piece here, or the top I should say, I don't know how far it goes. It's kind of buried in the ground, but this is conventional. So I have a grappy yarder over there, so they'll be able to pull this, no problem. This top piece here shouldn't be a problem. And I'll buck the rest of this later. I got a small little cedar there. Then I got a decent sized cedar here, but if you look up, I got a hang up. Real nasty hang up there. So yeah, I gotta figure out what we do. I have to go up the hill here and pull some of these trees out. Hopefully I'll probably have to fence post them off the stump. I'm not sure yet. But look at this. This here is a yew wood. It's it's an uncommon. That's not a good way of saying it. It's they're not as numerous. There's, for every like 1,000 cedar trees, there's like one yew wood. They grow all over the coast here, but they're not very numerous. They It's a really heavy wood, and it's a very, very strong. It's super dense rings on it because it grows so slow. And I want to make my next axe handle out of this yew wood here, but I don't want to pack it all the way down on the road unless I find a good piece. I don't know. We'll see if I'm up to it. I might pack a piece down on the road at the end of the day. But I gotta clean this out and come up with a solid plan of how I'm gonna tackle this nasty hang up with 3 trees. It's kind of hard to see from this angle. Real thick bush here. It's the ground is real mushy and it's slippery, and so I got a little short stake here, but then I got, look at this, this hemlock here, and this cedar is leaning on that hemlock. That hemlock that's hung up in that tree I want to cut. Then I got this one's leaning on these two, and it's on the high side of this tree. What a mess. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll turn the cam back on when I come up with a plan. Oh, what a miserable day. I can see down the valley bottom now. You know, clearing up below us, but it's still pretty miserable above us. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see waves of rain getting blown up the creek draw here. So I'm gonna use this tree here to smash that out right there. It's the plan. Not that right in there. I think this blowdown here that's hung up in the air, it's fine. It's not in the way or anything. So that's the plan right in there. Just smash all that down. It's the safest, quickest, easiest way to do it. Instead of trying to cut them down at the base there, because there's lots of weight on that hemlock that's holding up that cedar and the other hemlock. A lot of weight in that one, so for sure it's going to barber chair, and there's no way you're going to run fast enough if something barber chairs like that. So just smash it over. Well, hopefully don't get any water on the lens. There we go. My head is just soaked from this helmet. Ha. Makes wedging way easier. There we go. Easy peasy. Uh-oh. That was a little high. Hoping to hit my fuel jugs. Yeah, I had a little bit too much on the low side there. It's all right though. Still easy to get over. Okay, I'll have to put a cut in that. And yeah, this is conventional. Anything over bar length, you just want one log off the, or no. Anything under a bar length is full length. Anything over a bar length, you know, bucket, right? So if it's like this one here, I'll just take one cut off the butt, leave the rest. Any of the real big stuff, then I'll take a couple cuts. Yeah, a big natural open area here. I got a couple real big ones. Got the big nasty snag right there. Holy jeez. A couple big ones in this corner here I gotta get. But for now, I'll go and take that guy down. And, oh, that wasn't better. And finish up over there. Then I'll hike over there and spend the rest of the day in this back corner over here. See if I can get to this one here before the end of the day, because we got a bit of a short day today because we started late. That's the way it goes, you know, for weather. So I'll see you guys in the next tree. Oh yeah, one more thing. You can get these power wedges. They're called the PowerWedge because they got a thinner taper for better lifting power, right? You can lift heavier wood because the taper is shallower. So as you drive it in, it doesn't lift it as high, but it's easier to drive it in and lift the tree. So if you get some big heavy wood, it'll lift it easier than the K&H 12-inch wedges. That's woodboss.ca. There you go. That's it. Okay, undercuts out of this one here. It's a real nice one. The weather's gotten a little bit better. Still raining lots. Wind isn't as strong anymore. So I actually got to dump this one almost on top of that hemlock down there. Gonna lay out better down there. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Right on top of the hemlock. I just nicked that stump right there. Just nicked it. Just took some of the bark off, maybe a little bit deeper. Got lucky there. Yeah, right on. Now this one's bucked, but it's on the high side of two stumps. The stump there. Where is it? The stump right there. So it's not going to roll down the hill at all. So it's safe for me to go buck that. It's all good. So I'll put a cut in that. Then there's this blowdown here. There's one cut already right there. And then I got to buck it off the roots. There it is again right there. So I'll go up to where the roots are up there somewhere, buck it off, and then probably go fuel up, and then work on this little guy, and then a decent cedar over there. And then I got a real big cedar. Looks like it's leaning down the hill. I haven't looked at that one yet. Might have to get the jack for that one if I want to throw it sideways and not have it go down the hill and smash up the pieces. We do have a jack here up on the hill. It's way over at one of those bigger trees there on the face. Yeah. That's going pretty good. It looks like the wind's coming up again a little bit. I don't know if you can tell a camera, but there's like waves of rain kind of getting blowing up the draw here. But as long as you're dressed properly and you got a good lunch and your saw's cutting straight, it's a good day. Okay, I got the undercut out of that one. It's almost stopped raining now, just a light drizzle. So it's going that way. Probably gonna smash over that little leaning snag there. And this other little tree here is leaning this way on the high side. It's not gonna move or anything. This tree here isn't gonna affect this one at all. But I'm still gonna run up that way. And I'll put the camera here on the stump, right here. So I don't know if you'll see much when it hits the ground. It's probably gonna go in that regen there. We'll see. Might disappear in the regen. Okay, there's the step, there's the tree. Yeah, nice. It's not that big. What do we got here? Well, it's actually right to the edge right there, but I can't stick the tape in because it's rotten. But it's roughly 5'7", say round it to 6 feet. By this bit of flare here. You got 6'6". Yeah, decent size. Go put a cut in that. Looks like it's suspended in the air a little bit. Might be a bit tricky. But yeah, I'll put a cut or two in there. Actually, probably just one really, because it's conventional, so they want bunk logs as much as they can. And 10.1 meters is the smallest bunk log you can make. So it's got to be longer than 10.1. And then this snag here, I think it's leaning into that big cedar there. Looks like it is, yeah. So I better take this cedar out first. You don't want to try and swing cedar, swing a snag heavily away from its lean, because wood could be rotten and it could break off, and then you got a major hazard, dangerous situation. So you always want to try and follow your snags right where they're leaning, which means you got to make a hole for it then, right where it's leaning. That's the safest way to do it. So, but once I get up there, I'll reassess and see if I can safely follow that one first. But we got winds coming up here a bit. Getting a bit windy again. Anyway, I don't know if that'll be it for today or not. It's getting close to quitting time. So if it is, my partner, he's up. I'll show you. Here's this draw right here, right? See, here's a draw, it comes down and then it runs up that way. And all this is going. All this wood here is all going, but we're gonna wait until there's not enough room for two guys on this side, and then we'll split it. One guy will stay here and the other guy will jump there. And so we can keep two guys working. Don't have to do any doubling up. But he's still opening up to the sideline. He hasn't reached the sideline yet. So we got lots of space between us there. So it's good. But yeah, if that is it for today, remember to check out woodboss.ca for the PowerWedge. That's the best of my salesmanship for you. All right, see you next video. Well, for the most part, it stopped raining, but it's still dripping underneath the trees. I'm soaked with sweat and rainwater too. Anyways, so I only got about a tank left till quitting time. We're gonna work a little later than we originally planned because we started later. So yeah, I'm just bucking this Blowdown right now. Got the far side done already. I hopped over and cut the far side, and then I hopped back up, and I've got most of the top side done now on the far top side. Now I'm just coming around, then I'll finish on the bottom. I don't know if this is going to move or not, but I think it probably will. I think it might drop down a little bit. We'll see. Well, pinch me. I'll show you. The wedge didn't do anything. Look at that. It's got my chain. See? So I'm thinking to get the bar out easily enough. I'll take the power head off. The main thing is I can get the bar out because I got spare chain in my bag. Put my spare bar. It's at the truck over there on the road. So I'll bring my spare bar tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, it's just the chains that's pinched in there. Okay, guess I'll take the power head off. I'll try chopping it first. See what that does. No, it's not gonna work. What did I just do with my... There it is. There we go. Come on. I was right about the bar. Let's see here. No good swinging room. Maybe it went this way. Well, let's put the other chain on. Frustrating sometimes when it's just a little bit of the chain is pinched in there. So close to getting it out, but I gotta go put my spare chain on now. Slow me right down. Oh well, just right it goes sometimes. You know? Sometimes just how it goes. Look at that, I cut the whole piece out and it's still jammed in there. Oh man, the axe wouldn't get it out, pulling on it with the chain, so I just cut the whole piece out. I'll just finish off the day with this old beater chain. Seems to cut pretty good still. One-handed. Oh, of course. Let's do it this way. Saw out of the way. Am I now? There we go, I think. Still stuck in there. There we go. Stubborn chain. Okay, I'll finish off the day over there. I gotta prep around that big one and get a couple little ones and call her a day. Oh man. Okay, it's quitting time. Here's that jack. The other guys left here on the hill. I'll just put that right there for now. There's our truck right there. And there's our trail. There's that blue ribbon there, marks our trail. Kind of zigzags down there, down this big log, and it zigzags over there. And this is what I got tomorrow, but not the first one in the morning. I just fell that snag right there. Yeah, it's leaning to the right, but I gotta get this one here first. Looks like that one is leaning this way. So it should be easy enough to drop it below this one. Yeah. So that'll be first one in the morning, this will be second one. And then figure out what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do next here? I guess I'll get some of this garbage wood. A small hemlock, a couple small trees there. This garbage hemlock. Actually, no, there's some good wood in there because it's conventional. My mind is still on heli. So they'll take a lot more low-grade wood in conventional because it's cheaper to log, right? Heli is really expensive, so they only fly out the most valuable wood. And then after that, I'm not really sure. I'll see where my partner is. Maybe I'll jump up to that big one there. And then I'll make another swath this way. I'll start there. And then I'll get another one up over that way, get this one here. And then I'll get that one. And that one, and that one, and that one, and just work my way all the way down to over there. So I'll have a whole bunch of big ones tomorrow. That's kind of a, plan 1-A kind of thing. So it turned out to be a great day. Well, no, it didn't turn out a great day. But at the end of the day, it turned out to be good. Weather-wise, it was miserable this morning. Yeah, it kind of sucked, but I was prepared. I was dressed for it, so it was fine. It didn't bother me at all. But then it turned out to be quite a bit better. I can see down the ocean now. And it's just like a mist. It's like a light mist. It's not really raining, just kind of water particles are so small, it kind of just blows around in the wind, Yeah. You can hear that creek down there. So if I need more water, I don't have to worry about running out. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my partner now. He's coming down. Oh, there he is right there. There he is. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next video.